Hi, it's Lunar Meow Protocol, and I'm a electronic composer. So I'm gonna show you what's actually happening when you hear electronic songs. How did they make it? So you can listen to my songs in the link in the description. This one isn't out yet, but I'm gonna give you a sneak peek of it. So you make music in a program called a DAW, Digital Audio Workstation. And this is what I have open right now. So you have tracks. And these tracks can have these notes. These are notes right here. So if I click on them, you have this. And I'm gonna play my song. So you can see that these notes correspond to what you're hearing, these little rectangles. So I can add a note, and it plays in the song. So I can add these notes, but how do I decide how those notes sound? Like, what instrument is that? Well, of course, since we're working electronically, it's not a violin, it's not a piano, it's a VST plugin. So that's another big word, but it's this thingy. So this determines what it sounds like. And I can fiddle with these sliders all I want. So let me do that while the song is playing. So you can see that these settings change. They have a pretty big effect on what the notes sound like. But you can see that there are a limited amount of options. So this is where changing the actual wave shape comes in. As you can see, this is more like of a sine. It's called a sine wave. It goes up and down like that, instead of being kind of sharper and like that. This is what it sounds like. And I can change any of these settings too. So, there's a lot of these different waves. There's these, and I'm not going to show all of them, of course, because that would make the video insanely long, but those two, the triangle and this is basically a sine, but in this case it's called an FM2. But those are used pretty commonly. So I'm going to switch back to the triangle. How do I place these notes? Well, as you can see, I was just placing them with my mouse, but so you can see that if I jump to later in the song, there's a lot more of these digital instruments layered on top of each other. You can also use a device called a MIDI keyboard, which is basically a piano keyboard that can connect to your computer, and I could press record. Let's say right here, record, and then I can play whatever here, and it'll go into here. So that is the basics of DAWs. So yeah, you should Be sure to like and subscribe if you like this video. You should also check out the Yonner's account. If you love Roblox, he is the YouTuber to go to. He's a Roblox expert. He has a lot of videos about Grow Garden. You can also check out my account on SoundCloud. I put a link in the description. And you can check out my Scratch account as well if you're familiar with that. So yeah, bye.